Hey, what's up, everybody? This is the El Niño podcast. I'm Eladio Niño, and this is Real Everyday People. So I definitely just want to say that I had a great, amazing Thanksgiving with my family. Got to watch the Lions. As always, they broke our heart, disappointed us, man. But, at the end of the day, they making some adjustments, so hopefully we can do better, sooner than later. But, big shout out, man, to everybody because I see so many people, man, like reaching out, trying to help people, cooking dinners, having turkeys, like reaching out to people, sharing posts about wanting to help people. And I thought that was so beautiful, man, for everybody to, that's the one thing that I love about the holidays is that, it just really brings out the best in people, man. It really brings out the sentimental part in people, the sympathetic part in people, and that's the beautiful part of being human beings. And so salute to everybody, and we send our hearts, our prayers, to all those that are in service or are away. Who are locked up in prison and couldn't be home with their families. We send our prayers to them. Also, the MDOC, they're dealing with a lot of high rate of COVID-19 cases in prison, and they're having a lot of casualties as well. So let's send our prayers out, to those, who are incarcerated and fighting those obstacles in prison. So today, we got a special guest, a little brother, sir. Gianni Carrazos, also known as Southwest Geo. And you guys are going to get to know who both of them are. And my man, tell them a little bit about yourself, brother.
I'm 22 years old. I'm from Southwest Detroit, but I'm from everywhere.
What part of the hood and neighborhood you from?
Hey, I grew up on Stair and Pitt. I'm
Pitt
from Vernon and McGraw. Yeah. I've been all over. I've been all over the city. You know what I'm saying? I've been on Proctor. I've been on Cecil. I've been on Larkins, Lumley, Lawndale.
That boy was in the mud.
Everywhere, bro. Elmhurst. I was everywhere. I've been all through the city, you know what I'm saying?
But what's cool about that, man, is that you get to know a lot of different people from different areas. You can move around different. And that was one of the benefits that I had by having good social skills is that, even back when I was younger and I was banging and stuff like that, like I didn't really have them type of barriers in front of me because I was always very open-minded, and I got a real huge family. So it was like, everywhere I go, I was able to stand on my own representation of who I am, put my family on my back. And these brothers salute me, man, and I salute them right back, man.
Most definitely.
For
real
sure,
recognize
man.
real, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Recognize real. Shit, man. I was born here, and when I was 4, my mom took me to Puerto Rico.
Oh yeah, what part of Puerto Rico?
I was in Barranquita, Comerío.
Oye, coño, pero qué cosa es eso?
Hey, that shit was so gritty and street. They called it La Puntilla because it's like the hills are just literally like this, bro. Like you don't even no angles, like just straight down, bro.
Wow.
Like my crib was at the bottom of one, so I had to walk up one every single day.
Good leg
walk
work.
up like a half mile just to get to the bus stop for school.
Wow.
Like that's the only way I could get to school, or my grandma would drive me. But they ain't about to wake up. You know what I'm saying? That was part of my youth at an early age. I was away from all my friends and family that I was supposed to grow up with in the hood.
What's different from the neighborhoods there to the neighborhoods here? I know it's an island. I've seen pictures through homies, that I have family that live out there, been out there, and it looks beautiful. And they always set pictures of the coquis and stuff like that. So
that shit's the coquis were low key annoying, bro. Because I was a little kid, you know what I'm saying. So I have a funny story. I like the windows out there back in. I don't know how they are now, but the windows they're not like regular glass windows. Open them and shit. Like the windows in Puerto Rico, they have like a little dial that you fucking just turn, bro. And you see these metal like flaps that are layered on top of each other just stick out the window.
Okay.
So that was a fucking
window
for
hurricanes and stuff like that.
Yeah, most definitely. All the houses over there were hurricane
storms and stuff like that. So they gotta
So I went to hop in the shower and I saw a coquille in the bathtub. My little ass screamed like, you know what I'm saying? That was like one of the worst things in Puerto Rico that I hated. That and like the moment it got dark, It got dark, bro. Like you need to stay your ass at home. You don't belong in the streets. Every half a mile there's a light. Like you could barely see in the road. It's dangerous driving out there, bro.
I bet everybody had a flashlight out there. Huh?
Nah, what? It was crazy. Candles. You had you know how everybody has the messy drawer? In Puerto Rico, you got a messy drawer just full of fucking wax candles when the power goes out. When the power would go out in Puerto Rico, it'd be like, you know what I'm saying, 2-3 days before they turn that shit back on because something bad happened.
Man, shout out to all the loved ones in Puerto Rico, man.
Yeah, man, they
who are
going
still
through it.
trying to put the pieces together. You know, mi corazón está contigo, man.
They're definitely going through it.
Yeah.
So, I was out there at an early age, you know what I'm saying, and I learned a lot of moral values out there. I learned how to appreciate being. We had it, but I was poor out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like now, and things were a lot different back then. So when I came back to Detroit and shit, I started appreciating the things that I was starting to get, and you know what I'm saying? Like, having the liberty of, like, bro, it was so hard, like, trying to maneuver and grow up out there. I'm so glad that I came back, because I wouldn't be half the man I am today without my city, bro, like, to be honest.
Wow, that's dope. So it sounds like gratitude is one of the biggest lessons that you learn from living out there.
Yeah, most definitely.
You know, and then coming back to the States, so, you know, even the poverty out here is still better than the poverty out there.
Man.
You know,
I mean, to an extent, when you go to down to the West Coast and hit San Francisco, the poverty out there is crazy.
Yeah.
Homelessness in San Francisco is so bad.
Yeah.
Like, man,
That's
I'm so glad,
man.
I'm so glad, like, although, you know what I'm saying, we got our little homeless people here and there in the city, and, you know, they have their addictions and whatnot. Like, the dope thing about it is we try to help out our people. Even if we don't have it to help out, we still give it. Like, I see that happening everywhere, man. And like you said earlier, happy Thanksgiving and salute to everybody who's been giving and, you know what I'm saying, posting up and giving out turkeys and food to the less fortunate, because it's tough times right now. And I know we all need that little push, you know?
Yeah. And, you know, it's getting cold out, you know, so, you know, people are going to need boots and coats and things like that. You know, I'm just, all I'm asking, you know, from everyone, and I'm not asking anything from you that I wouldn't ask and from myself. You know, just cultivate the goodness that's in you, you know, cultivate that sympathetic side of you and you know, and share your blessings with others. You know?
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. So, what schools did you go to growing up?
Other than schools in Puerto Rico, I went to a college preparatory high school. It was a middle school. When I got there. When I got back, I was like 10, 11 years old, so I was already in middle school, you know.
All right.
So I went to a college preparatory school. It was called Consortium. And it was over there on Rosa Parks up the street from DHDC. Literally up the street. Like, it was a small-ass building, you know. It was nothing but, like, maybe half a block worth of classrooms.
Okay.
The gym was super small. When I transitioned from my 7th to 8th grade, they got a new building. So they moved across the street from, it's off the intersection of Livernois and Michigan. Okay. So after I went there, I went to Western for the rest of the school years.
How was that transition?
It wasn't much different because I already interacted with 90% of the school's population.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
So it was for you, it was natural. So it was like being at home.
I kind of wanted to go over there because I wanted to be with them, you know? So that was why. And, like, sports, too. Like, I was hella a student athlete until I started inhaling the devil's lettuce. I was a hella student athlete.
What sports did you play?
I played baseball, football. I never played soccer because what do I look like running?
My man could definitely play some baseball.
I tried,
definitely,
bro.
He could do his
I could
thing,
definitely do a lot better.
I can't wait to
for
start
sure.
off the summer right.
Man, we're about to. That shit's about to be
get
exciting for sure. We're about to get it in.
Because I need something to keep me busy. You hear me? I've been over here activated since I've been home. What?
I swam too.
Oh,
I
you
used
swim?
to swim. I was never on the swim team though. I wasn't good enough to be on the swim team, but I definitely like practiced with them and did all those things and know how to swim pretty well.
Like backstroking and all that good stuff?
Butterfly, all that. Breaststroke, whatever. Freestyle.
Got too many moves in there, you hear me?
Yeah, man. I don't know if I still got it, but I ain't been in a pool.
Worst
I
case
barely
scenario,
swim in the
I'll
summer.
float.
You feel me? I just lay there. I know I'm not drowning.
Yeah.
Unless, like, half of my body goes down, then the rest is going for sure.
So, so your parents were you raised with both your parents, your mother and father?
No, I wasn't raised with both of my parents. I mean, like a typical person that's grown up from poverty. Most of us grew up without a father or a mother. We never had both. You know, so I was unfortunate enough to just have my mom, but that was more than enough because, you know what I'm saying, if life wasn't the way it was for me, I wouldn't be half the person I am, if that makes sense.
No, it makes all the sense.
You know,
I agree with you, you know?
Like, having an absent parent, because, like, he tried to be a parent to an extent while he was here, you know, but having an absent parent, like, made it so much easier to know what you really want in life. Like, I don't have my dad, but I'm going to make sure that the child that I raise has his mother and his father, because you don't want the same for that. So, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people from my generation have been breaking that cycle, and that shit is great. That shit is great.
Man, no doubt about it, man. You know, I salute all the single mothers. I salute all the single dads. You know, my cousin Jose, I respect him so much when I see him with his daughter. You know what I'm saying? My boy Jimmy, you know, he's always got his kids with him. And I got so much respect, you know what I'm saying? Because it takes a lot. It's not easy, you know, but it's worth it every day. Sure. You know, you get to raise your own kids. And, you know, unfortunately, I didn't get to raise mine like that. But you know, when my sons are ready, I'm here for you, baby. You know, Dad loves you, and we can get right back to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The first step is acknowledgement, and you know what I'm saying? You doing your part.
Yeah. So, like, what happened with your dad? Like, you and your dad, like, you guys, you know, what was the situation with that?
Being in Puerto Rico, like, he's not going to take a trip every weekend to come see me, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never came and saw him. He was in prison half of my life, too. Like, I only know what everybody told me about my dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I lived through the other people that actually, you know what I'm saying, were there with him and got to know who he was. But other than that, like, I didn't know much of him.
That's crazy because the only thing I know, like you knew him.
The only thing I know about my pops was I'd come here in the summer and I'd spend like a week with him, and one day out of the week he'd cut my hair and take me to family tree. Okay. That's what I know my pops, like, hands on for real. Okay. I never spent a birthday with him, like.
But I tell you what, I bet you cherish that memory though.
Oh yeah, for sure. I love family tree.
For better or for worse, I definitely do too as well.
I know we all love family tree. We waiting for them to open.
Yeah,
they're closed, right? They're still closed. And they always close in the winter, right? I moved out the hood, bro, so I barely dabble in the. I ain't even out there no more.
How much time did your father do in prison?
He was gone from the age of, like, 3? He was gone until I was, like, 11 years old. Okay. You know, so I feel like that's the most important time for you to need a father.
Did you have any connection with your dad? Did he write you? Did you write him? Was there any type of phone calls, visits?
No.
So he was a total stranger then.
When I moved to Puerto Rico, he was already in prison when I was getting ready to move to Puerto Rico.
Oh, okay.
And my mom had this expedition here that she wanted to take with her to Puerto Rico, so we ended up driving there. But instead of shooting straight down to Florida, she, like, took me up to New York so I could go out there and see him.
Oh, okay.
So I got to, like, spend a couple hours with him.
And you got to physically see him. What did you think about it?
I was 3, bro. That memory is super vague.
Oh, yeah, okay. Like, I know what you're saying.
And it's probably not something I really want to remember.
Yeah.
Like, my memories of my dad are slim. Okay. So it's not something I want to remember him, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. No, I understand.
Yeah.
So where's he at now?
He passed away when I was 12. He got killed.
Oh.
And he got into an altercation with somebody. My dad's he's got a bunch of sisters. So when it comes to fighting for women, like, he's very strong about that. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Like, you got to honor women. You got to, you know what I'm saying? You don't put your hands on a female. You don't disrespect a female. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a code that I know that he lived by. So that's what I try to, you know, go by as well. And he got into an altercation with his boy, with this dude who knew one of his female friends. And I don't know the backstory behind it, but next thing led to another. He got stabbed twice, died in the transition to going to the hospital.
Wow. Man, that's really unfortunate, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're standing on, you know, on a moral principle, you know what I'm saying, that you believe in. You know, but I'll tell you what, if there's anything worth dying for, is that. You know?
Yeah. That's why, you know what I'm saying? Like, he did what he did, and he was super absent, but I respect him so much more because that's how he went out. You know what I'm saying? That's how you go out like a G.
I wasn't raised by my father, and my whole relationship with my father was built while I was in prison. But I got to know my father, and the more that I got to know my father, I got to know myself. Like every conversation we had, like I started to learn so much about myself, and learning how to be able to identify who I am, where I come from, why I think and feel this way. It's just that connection, and it's just sad that for those who didn't make the connection. My father passed away like a couple months before I was released from prison, so I never like got to live that and fulfill that void that I had with him. But he lived through me, and I'm trying to restore my relationship with my sons and move forward so we can break that cycle, man. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. And big ups to you for taking care of your business, man.
I appreciate it, man. We gotta do what we gotta do. That's why I said like having that absent parent made me the person I am, to understand that the absence is a big part of how you're gonna live your life. Like you're gonna either let that destroy you forever, or you're gonna use that to make you the best person you could possibly be.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
And like, there's a lot of people that have
trial and error. That's part of growing pains,
Oh yeah, for sure. There's a lot of people that got like step parents, and they don't appreciate the concept of a step parent.
I was raised by.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Those are blessings and curses at the same time.
How did you feel at 12 years old, losing your father? Like, how did it impact you? Did it affect you? Like.
It affected me largely. That's when I started fucking up, to be honest. Like, I started making a lot of mistakes. Started seeing the anger that he, like, had. I guess he had, like, anger issues. I started seeing that within myself and allowing it to get the best of me, and I started acting out realistically. Like, that's when I started making my mistakes.
Actually triggered a lot of things.
Yeah. Things about myself I didn't even know or understand. Like,
wow.
You know what I'm saying? But then at the same time, like, I felt like I needed to step up even more for my moms and be a man and like start helping her out in ways that a child shouldn't be thinking about trying to help out their parents. You know what I'm saying?
Doubt. Like, listen, we're going to definitely go to a 2-minute intermission.
Yeah, for sure.
We're going to come back and we're going to continue to catch up with you and take it on from your adolescence on out. So thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it. If you continue to tune in, please continue to share, subscribe. Thank you.
Jaquan, if this ain't love.
All you do is smile and say hello. And I'm caught in this undertow. Round and round and round I go. What is this feeling if this ain't love? Tell me what it is, girl. Hands on the ceiling. What am I feeling if this ain't love? Dime lo que sientes. Just to be alone with you makes my sweetest dreams come true.
You're in the mix
We have a
with the track DJ Dan. This is the El Niño podcast.
when I'm holding
Real everyday people.
this way. And our hearts
And we got Southwest Geo in the building.
are you feeling this feeling too? What is this feeling if this ain't love? Tell me what it is, girl. Hands on the ceiling. What am I feeling if this ain't love? Tell me, girl. Tell me, girl. Hands on the ceiling. What am I feeling if this ain't love? Tell me what it is, girl. What am I feeling if this ain't love?
Much love for everybody in the chat room right now. Share it up.
You can't
Bringing it to you live here from Detroit.
Why did you have to stop? Why did you have to touch my soul? It cries right out for you. I love the little things you do. My heart depends on you. So say you'll never leave me.
What's up, Blunt Junkies? They're in the building. DJ Dondo.
What's
Oh,
up,
my
Blend
God.
Junkies?
You walked out of my life. We didn't even say goodbye. I didn't even hear you cry. I know how hard you try not to
El Niño Podcast. Everyday people.
Another Valentine production.
The sleepless hours that I've been away, just thinking about the countless mistakes and how did I let it get the best of me. Deliver me peace of mind is all I need. And give me the strength to provide for my family.
Yo, what's up, everybody? This is the El Niño Podcast. I'm Eladio Niño, and this is Real Everyday People. Appreciate you guys staying tuned in, and if you're just coming on in, we welcome you too. So today we got my man Southwest Geo.
Yes, sir.
He's up in the building.
Yes,
you know,
sir.
my man. He's a good brother, man. I met him through my cousin Robbie, and man, ever since I've been building with this brother, man, I'm just so amazed how intelligent he is, how he can articulate himself. You know, he's very creative, really artistic, got a lot of good ideas, very progressive ideas, and I really appreciate that. You know, especially in somebody at his age, because if you're already thinking like that, like I can't imagine where you're going to be from 5 to 10 years from now. You know what I'm saying?
Hopefully it don't go backwards. Hopefully it don't go backwards.
No, you ain't gonna allow yourself to do that, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts.
And I ain't gonna let you do that either. You hear me?
You know what I'm saying?
My man.
10, baby.
So before we went to our break, you talked about your father passed away, and you know, so you started, you know, getting yourself into some trouble, and then you were what? You're raised by a single mother.
I mean, I had my mom, but this whole entire time, like moving to Puerto Rico and coming back, like she had a man that she was with, so he was like my stepfather. And
What was that like, being raised with a stepdad?
I mean, that's what I thought a man was supposed to be, but I like saw him not treating my mom the way she deserved to be treated. So I'm like, he started teaching me everything that a man's not supposed to do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And how a man's not supposed to be. So I'm like, bet, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to say that. I'll never raise my hand to a woman. You know what I'm saying? I'll never say those words to her. Like, I just started learning that in him, and like, you know what I'm saying? Certain ethics that he went through in life and shit. Like, he did heroin, you know what I'm saying? He hit the needle, and I was like, no, ain't no way I'm about to, you know what I'm saying?
And you know what? Thank God that you learned those lessons, because a lot of people, especially young people, they actually follow in them footsteps. You know,
Yeah.
like a lot of people feel like they have to identify with the behaviors, whether they're right or wrong, of their elders or the people around them or the people, you know, the male figures around them. You know, it's crazy, because at the DHDC, like I hold a virtual Hoven Noble class. It means the noble youth, and we're talking about things like puberty, integrity. We're talking about like these same things, being able to identify with yourself, you know, acknowledging yourself, and like You know, the DHDC has put me in such a good position to be able to reach out to youth and help them out. And you even got some history at the DHDC, right?
It's crazy that you're so actively in it, because that was my life growing up. Like, you know what I'm saying? While I'm going through all these things, I always had DHDC to fall back on. You know what I'm saying? So that's a huge part of, like,
For those that
wow,
don't know,
really,
DHDC,
really did
that's the
fuck up.
Detroit Hispanic Development Corporation at 1211 Trumbull. You know, they are community servants, as I am, man, and they do a lot of good things for family, friends, for the people, for community, always helping. So
I'm a representation of DHDC. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
This is me. Well, a lot of people that went through that program, a lot of kids that I grew up in that program, they got that same mentality. You know, that I walk with Robbie. That's how. You know what I'm saying? That's how we grew up in DHDC. That kept us from being in the streets, trying to just hoop, run the streets, try to, you know what I'm saying, try to hit licks, like tag on walls and shit. Like that DHDC kept me from doing that. You know what I'm saying? I went camping.
That's sweet.
We went to summer camps. We went to the beach every week. Not only were like they my family, you know what I'm saying? So like my family is the one that incorporated all of this shit.
Yeah.
So that was a plus, but I just got to experience all of that with the youth that I was growing up with in school. Like, it's so amazing what they're doing.
And they're just so good at reproducing positive works, you know, results out of their community, and everybody who participates in the program, like, they benefit from it. Like, they got robotics program, they got technology design, they got a music studio, they have a green room, they teach videography, photography, we have a meditation room there. Like there's so many things that you can explore. We have a youth GED class, ESL, English as a second language. Like, there's just so much opportunity there to grow, and I see so many young kids growing up in the program and end up working later as staff members in the program.
I did that too. My cousin Yachty, she is the receptionist.
Yachty's
you know
your cousin.
like,
Big
that's
Yachty,
my
what's
cousin,
up?
Man. That's my cousin. Shout out cuz, man. I love her.
Shout out to the whole DHDC, man. The COA, family department, youth department. We holding it down for sure.
That was my department. Hey, you see anything about the youth, I was the face of that. I am that. Y'all. We that.
You and Lil Robbie, you guys were in the program together.
For sure. There was a lot of us. Me, Robbie, Freddie. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Brandon, Blaze. My boys got deported, and those were my best friends growing up in DHDC. So that shit hits me super hard. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt about it.
So, like, those are my dogs. You
So
know?
what do you think was the biggest lesson or experience that you had at the DHDC?
Family.
Family?
Yeah,
okay,
like-
that's dope.
We strong. You know what I'm saying? A hand is strong. You slap somebody, that's gonna be strong. But when you close in and you make a fist, it's gonna hurt even more.
Yeah.
That like, I grew up learning that united we stand, divided we're not gonna be shit.
Yeah.
Like, without your community, without your family, without people supporting you, you know what I'm saying? Without your lady supporting what you're trying to do in life, without your mother, you know what I'm saying? Or anybody who in life matters to you, supporting you, like, you're not, it's very difficult to succeed. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Support is everything.
No doubt about it.
So that's like one of the main things that I took from the agency. Like,
So you started going through some growing pains probably about what, 13, 14? That's when you say you started selling them trees, huh?
so like, all right.
Before
we get into that,
okay.
before we get into that, I was still playing baseball and stuff. My mom's ex-husband, he like got out the picture. You know what I'm saying? We had an altercation. He was fighting his demons, and he let his demons conquer. You know what I'm saying? So that was a very tragic moment where he had to remove himself from mine and my mom's life, and that's when I really had to step up. You know what I'm saying? And like, I felt like it was an obligation to provide financially. You know what I'm saying? Even though like I'm 14 years old, what can I really do? Like, I went and got a job at Burger King, and I got a bag with my cousin. You know what I'm saying? We split a bag. We got a QP. We split it. You know what I'm saying? That was when Pineapple Express was like slapping. That was when Pineapple was the shit. You know what I'm saying? That was when the Kush, the Pineapples, the PK.
You ain't got no siblings or nothing?
Nah, man, I'm an only
so
child, man. My siblings are my brothers that I walk with on a daily basis. Those are my siblings.
Yeah,
man.
I understand.
But long story short, moms helped me grab my first big bag. You know what I'm saying? I asked my mom, I need some money.
Moms put you on like Donkey
I'm like,
Kong.
bro, I need some money so I can grab this bag. She like, bro, I don't trust you. You ain't gonna give me my money back, bro. I'm like, I promise I will. You know what I'm saying? Turnaround time was pretty sweet. You know what I'm saying? So she was cool with it. She never agreed with it, but she understood that, like,
Absolutely. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
They understand the
she
struggle.
can't hide it from me.
The
She
reality, the
understands it.
struggle, and you know whether she'd have supported it or not, you'd have did it. Anyway,
Yeah,
you know?
regardless.
No.
I remember the first time she caught me smoking weed. Oh my God, bro.
Un galleta.
Nah, bro. It was funny. All right, so me and my brother had got off. She used to get off. She used to work at DHDC as well.
Okay.
And she would get off work pretty late when we didn't have program. And we was at the crib one day in the summer. We had just got off of school. Me and my brother Freddie are sitting in a gazebo at the crib, and we're smoking. And she just pops out the back door out of nowhere. What are you guys doing? And like, I was able to get the blunt down in time, but my brother said nothing, so I said nothing at the same time and just let out smoke as I said nothing. And that's how I got caught. She wasn't even mad. She started realizing why all the food was going faster than it normally did.
No wonder you guys are putting on weight.
Yeah,
now.
why we laughed so much. Like, she started catching on, you know what I'm saying? That was like one of the funny moments in my life.
So when you was in DHDC, like, who motivated you to get into music?
I mean, I grew up around the music. My uncle and my aunt, my Uncle X and my Titi Shamara, they're no longer, you know what I'm saying,
Okay.
what it was then. But they started a record label called along with other people, they started a record label called Dirty Politics.
Okay.
So I was always around the music, and I always knew that I would be part of it in somehow, but I never knew I would be the music.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Absolutely.
I knew I've always been beating on something, you know what I'm saying? I'd be a little kid at the Puerto Rican club on 4th Street. It's no longer that. But I'll be a little kid playing with bongos while these niggas up there on the stage playing the music live. I'm doing all of that, you know what I'm saying? So I grew up with those vibes. So the music's always been in me. And like, to be honest with you, I don't think there's one Puerto Rican in the world that doesn't have rhythm. Like, you're always going to see a Puerto Rican moving in some sort to a rhythm, even on purpose or by
I
accident.
know I do. As soon as you put it on, I'm like, da, 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 da. Hey, man, shout out to my man Robert Decker, man. Hooked me up with my T-shirt, man. Good looking out, bro.
I told you I need one.
It's my
man.
new logo. Listen, 2021, we going to come out with some new merch, man. So
Big
support
steppers.
your boy, you know what I mean? Send me all your sizes and colors.
Big
You
step.
know?
I told you, bro. I need a long sleeve XL in 2
I
weeks.
got you. Don't even worry about it. We going to get you there,
Yes,
boy.
sir.
Try to get everybody dressed up.
Yes, sir, we about to
Yeah.
be in Gabanao.
Shout out to my dog McLove, man. Much love to you, boy. Jose Rivera, LA Landscaping. Much love to my sponsors, my family, my friends, my loved ones. Big ups to all y'all, man.
Yeah,
You know,
for sure.
this is what we created right here. Growth.
So I said support, man.
Yeah.
You can't do it by yourself.
Yeah.
You need somebody for everything. You know
So
what
when
I'm
you
saying?
started getting in trouble, man, like what was you going through? What was part of the growing pains? Like, you know, with me, I got off into stealing and then selling weed and doing all the
started
Mickey
stealing.
Mouse.
I stole one time from my OG and never again, bro.
Oh,
Like,
yeah?
Before her ex-husband was out the picture and shit, he had like all his cousins and his family moving with us, and they all ended up getting their unemployment money, and these niggas shot dope and like did coke and shit. So they ended up giving her the money, and I saw all these blue strips in her purse, and I stole them and took them to school. And I just started handing out $100 bills to niggas that I fuck with, girls that I liked when I was a little kid and shit. School got a phone call that all these kids had money out of nowhere, and the parents were concerned. So they found out that it was me. My mom found out. She called the cops on me, beat my ass, grounded me for the whole summer. They put me in handcuffs, threw me in the back seat, drove me around the whole entire city, then dropped me off back at home. Then I got my ass whooped again. And I was grounded the whole summer, and like my bedroom was in the front of the crib where I could see outside, and like we had family friends that were right across the street, and like our two houses were the houses on the block that all the kids were at. So I just looked out my window watching all these kids all summer playing, and I'm sitting in my room grounded, no TV,
Grounded,
no
sick.
nut. never again stole from my mom, bro.
Yeah.
Never again would steal from my mom. Like, why? I mean, obviously you shouldn't.
See, it's just a lot of us in the neighborhood. We raised with that principle that by all means necessary. You know,
for
survive.
sure.
Only the strong survive.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
when you raise with them type of ethics, you know, you think it's okay to steal for the things that you want. You know,
cards
and
on the
even
table.
when I was younger, I had went through that phase, and you know, that's just, you know, that's what was around me. When I used to look up to the elders around me, like it was acceptable. But when I started to sit down with my older with my elders, and they were like, man, just having that label as a thief is so ugly. It's like the worst, you know, like nobody trusts you, nobody wants you around. You know
People
what I'm
start
saying?
feeling
And I was
uncomfortable.
like, damn, like I don't want that on me. Like I'm worth more than that. You know what I'm saying?
That happened to me at some point in time. You know what I'm saying? I'm like 15, 16. I fumbled a bag with one of my boys. So they were saying like I got down
Like
on
you
them,
got
but I
down.
didn't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I just fumbled a bag,
Mhm.
and you know what I'm saying, word got around that happened, and people were saying that I was robbing niggas, this and that. Things that's not who I want to be a representation of. Like,
Yeah, no doubt about it.
you know what I'm saying? Now the people that are around me can have $1 million in my face, and you know that not a single dollar is going to be touched by me or by anybody else in my presence. You know what I'm saying?
No
You can
doubt.
have 5
and you got to
bands.
make sure that the people around you share those same values
Yeah,
as you
for sure.
do.
The people around you are a representation of who you are. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
oh, absolutely, for
You
sure.
you see your squads, your groups, whatever you hang out with, like your boys are who you are at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? You either gonna have gentlemen, you know what I'm saying, educated young men who are on to something, trying to progress and be better than they were the day before, or you
Absolutely.
have knuckleheads.
But sometimes it's hard to know what better looks like if you surrounded by you know by people who are unproductive or just, you know, because we have generations of poverty, man, and the poverty it starts right here. You know what I mean? And I want to uplift people in general, no matter where you are, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
for sure.
get you out of that stagnant mind state that you live in to think that this is life and that this is okay. No, you got a purpose, you got energy, you got power within you, and you need to dig deep, you need to find it, and you need to apply it, because the life is beautiful, man. If you just show some gratitude and cultivate that goodness that's in you and spread it around, because it's contagious. I tell you what, everybody around me, man, I'm grateful for, and everybody around me are just progressive people, man, and we are giants in the community, and I'm gonna continue to be one, and I'm gonna
sir.
uplift everybody that I can who's willing to go.
That's another thing DHDC taught me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything that you spoke on, that's a representation of what helping out the community, being a community is.
How did Southwest Geo come about?
My pops passed away when I was 12 years old. And at this point in time, like, I'm at DHDC, I'm getting older, me and my friends, we in the studio kicking it, bullshit, you know, this and that. And I made my first song about him.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, I made my first song about him, and it was the worst thing I ever did in my life. It was fucking trash, bro. Fucking trash. Like, so I ended up continuing to pursue that music. I started with Robbie. Every single person that was in my circle that I chilled with on a daily basis was trying to make music.
Okay.
All were trying to make music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we were always, when we were in DHDC, we were trying to not be part of the group. We were trying to just be in the studio. And that's all we got to do because we had a little bit of pulling of it. You know?
So I seen a few of your videos. You know,
Yeah.
check out my man on YouTube, Southwest
saying?
Geo.
Look me up.
My man's live, but one of his most recent songs that he came out with was "Man Down," right? So, what inspired you to do that? You know, write the "Man Down" song.
I'm on vacation with my lady. We go to Florida to visit my mom because she moved out of the city. Now she in Florida living how she wants to, you know.
Okay.
And the sun is helping her bones and shit, you know.
Yeah.
So we went and visit her, and I got a phone call from one of my homeboys, and he was like, "Yo, such and such got shot." Mind you, like right before I left, I was kicking it with such and such a lot more than I usually did. So I was like, "Damn, bro, like that's fucked up."
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, I told my girl while we were out there, I want to go to the studio, I want to write a song. Like, so on the way there, like I found a beat on YouTube, I wrote a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I was writing here and there, and then my cousin Eric, he's out there too. He was like, "Yo, I got that studio session set up for you, bro." He was like, "It's on this day." So I was determined to write a song by that day. You know what I'm saying? So like, I just got these vibes that I ain't really felt in my city. Like, I was out of my element for a large time. Within the past couple years, I've been out of my element in and out. And like, when I got out there and saw my mom and got a different vibe than what I normally get, like, I felt like I was becoming one again.
You could get focused, man,
Yeah,
because
man.
you ain't wearing your shield. When you want to go on vacation, you leave your armor right at home, and you go out and you could just be natural thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Just not influenced by everything, by the environment. Yeah, man, absolutely.
So I felt like I had an opportunity to do that. You know what I'm saying? Me and my lady got an Airbnb. I'm sitting here banging the beat loud as hell. I'm writing my first verse, and then I'm like, damn, bro, it's really dead. And then that's when I came up with the hook. I'm like, heard it's another man down in my city. Brody Chopper got a red dot and some titties. When I'm talking about, bro, my cousin Ace, he just left a second ago, but he, while I was in Florida, called me drunk. And you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna get into it, you know what I'm saying? But he was just walking around on some wild shit. That's how the red dot and some titties. You know what I'm saying? That's how that part. And like, I really like, bro, I try to stay away from drama. I don't like confrontation. I don't like confliction. I don't like arguing because like, I don't know. It's not because I'm scared of somebody or like because I don't like, it's because like I don't know if I can control myself once you take me there. And I don't know what I'm capable of. You know what I'm saying? So I don't ever like being took in there. So that's why I don't like confrontation. So I'm like, I ain't with the drama. I'm just trying to touch a milli. Because the only thing I want in life is to get money, man. I want to succeed and make money, man. I want to be successful. I want to make money so my people around me can make money. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to build a foundation in a sense.
Yeah, no doubt about it, man. Man, bro, I love having brothers like you here, man. You guys are powerful, man. You guys bring a lot to the table, man. You guys are the future, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's brothers like you that I happily, honorably pass the torch to, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I know that you moving forward, man. You putting the people, the hood, you putting everybody on your back, man, and you representing, you know what I'm saying?
Got you, bro. Every person around me, every person that I interact with, that's what they're trying to be in life. You know what I'm saying? That's what we doing. We all bosses. We are all heavy steppers. We are all on the bigger and greater things. Not just men, but women too, man.
Because we bosses, that we got to be compatible.
No, man.
Competitive and compatible.
Ain't no competition.
Like, come on, man. Like, we got to work together in any aspect, whatever you doing, whatever you got going on, man. It's better to do there and get there with your own people, with your own community. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm gonna let something be known today. Like, anybody who think we in competition, anybody who think I'm trying to be better than you or I'm trying to be like you or get more views than you, it's none of that, man. I'm making music because I love the music and people love listening to what I got to say and I'm telling a story. This is not a competition, man. We all about to once shout out Gus, man. Shout out everybody in the city making music. Hav, you know what I'm saying? We got Gabriel Duran, you know, we got culture creators. We got a lot of people in the community from all different angles going crazy with the music.
Shout out to my man Bales.
You know what I'm saying? My dog Bales, yup. You know what I'm saying? Our A&R Records, you know, my boy Millie Bands, you know. Robbie, I could go on. We got so many, you know what I'm saying, heavy hitters, bro. We are all heavy hitters. My boy Amor Jones, you know what I'm saying.
Happy birthday to my dog Dulio Talamantes. ¿Qué onda, cabrón? Ay, puro Durango, güey. So listen, we gonna definitely we gonna take another 2-minute intermission, man. But we got a treat for you, man, because the brother he gonna perform his man down. So stay tuned because the boy is live.
Yes, sir.
My man.
in the mix. We are in the mix. With Detroit DJ Dan. So in a few minutes, we're gonna have Southwest Geo do his thing. Who's ready for Geo? Let's go. Check. Yo, Southwest, let's make some noise. Let's go.
Yeah. Shout out my city.
Kick it.
Where we go from here? Have we reached the end of the line? Is it time to leave the past behind?
Let's go.
You know the
Share it up, people.
all I want was you.
I need you to share this with 10 people right now. Tag them in the comments. Share it and tag them. Send it in their inbox. Spam them. Be annoying. Get blocked for a month for me right now. I'm about to perform Man Down, man. Quarantine vibes. You know what I'm saying?
I don't really do this melodic shit for real. Like, I'm just trying to right now. Like, I'm putting effort in for real. Like, on no bullshit. Like, if this shit bop, we all about to go crazy for real. On my city, bro. So many folk, they got a nigga feeling heartless. Fucking with Billy got me looking like a faucet. These niggas moving hella stupid, so I'm cautious. Back to back following them leaders, they got me nauseous. Can't treat my brothers like some workers with some bosses. Peep how I'm dripping, keep asking me what my sauce is. And on that thug until we end up in a coffin. Too busy winning, ain't got no time for no losses. I know drugs ain't good for me, but I smoke just to heal my pain. When it got the Gucci, Italy blessed me with another chain. Crazy all these niggas ever did was speak down on my name. But I stay down till I come up, I know it's part of the game. We throw our fists up in the air, but not just for the movement. We thinking our lives matter till them niggas get to shooting. We throw our fists up in the air, but not just for the movement. We get the... Damn, heard it's another man down in my city, Brody Chopper got a red dot and some titties, I ain't with the drama. I'm just trying to touch a milli, I'm a addy dropper. Cause on my mama we get busy. Another man down in my city, Brody Chopper got a red dot and some titties, I ain't with the drama. I'm just trying to touch a milli, I'm a addy dropper. Cause on my mama we get busy. Plug, pull up with the pack and I ain't even bust it down. Couple minutes on my phone, I promise I'm gon' get it gone. I stay solid, I get caught on fighting till they sit me down. You get caught, you singing like a nigga in the studio. Brody sold the whip for 1,000 cause we just slid in it. I really make a house call, fuck if your kids in it. Been through some shit that's why my heart too froze. You ain't living what you rapping in a studio. You get your noodle blown, fucking with the opposition. My brother make decisions on anybody that's dissing. With the quickness, I'ma make a decision. I'm on a mission. You tripping, thinking we missing. I'm shooting up with precision. Red beam on the barrel to give myself some assistance. My brother come through like sniper, he knock you off from a distance. Big foe with no foe, I'm balling just like a piston. Heard it's another man down in my city, Brody Chopper got a red dot and some titties, I ain't with the drama. I'm just trying to touch a milli, I'm a addy dropper. Cause on my mama we get busy. Heard it's another man down in my city, Brody Chopper got a red dot and some titties, I ain't with the drama. I'm just trying to touch a milli, I'm a addy dropper. Cause on my mama we get busy.
Yes, sir.
That was Southwest Geo.
Hot.
That is some hot shit
Yes,
right there,
sir.
people.
Lit.
Lit Music Entertainment Studios. Yes,
sir.
we're doing it here with the El Nino podcast
sir.
in the fucking building.
Yeah, you feel the vibes, man.
Let's go.
Yo, what's up?
What's up? What you guys think? What you guys think about the performance? Little brother was live for sure, man. You gotta check that video out on YouTube.
Yes, sir. Southwest
Check him
Geo,
out,
man down,
Southwest
man.
Geo, man down, baby.
Follow me on Instagram as well, SWGIO_.
Lit Music Entertainment, what's up? Detroit DJ Dan, what's up? Jose Del Valle, what's up? What's up? Yeah, Niño podcast, what's up?
Real everyday people ride the wave, baby. We set new standards, baby.
You know, I don't really do this melodic shit for real. Like, I'm just trying to right now. Like, I'm putting effort in for real.
That's a replay of the song right here.
I'm
So we get set up. Let's go.
I'm definitely spinning this song.
City, bro. So many folk, they got a nigga feeling heartless. Fucking with Billy got me looking like a faucet. These niggas moving hella stupid, so I'm cautious. Back to back four with them leaders, they got me nauseous. Can't treat my brothers like some workers with some bosses. Peep how I'm dripping, keep asking me what my sauce is. And on that thug until he end up in a coffin. Too busy winning, ain't got no time for no losses. I know drugs ain't good for me, but I smoke just to heal my pain. When it got the Gucci, Italy blessed me with another chain. Crazy all these niggas ever did was speak down on my name. But I stay down till I come up, I know it's part of the game. We throw our fists up in the air, but not just for the movement. We thinking our lives matter till them niggas get to shooting. We throw our fists up in the air, but not just for the movement. We get the... Damn, heard it's another man down in my city, Brody Chopper got a red dot and some titties. I ain't with the drama. I'm just trying to touch a million. Yeah, I'm an addy dropper, cause on my mama we get busy. Man down
Southwest
in
stand
my
up,
city.
what's up, baby? Yeah, this is El Nino podcast. I'm Eladio Niño, and this is Real Everyday People. Thank you for
sir.
tuning in. I appreciate it if everybody share, subscribe to the El Nino podcast, show this brother some love on YouTube,
Thank you.
Southwest
Thank you.
Geo,
Thank you.
and he just scratching the surface, baby. You hear me? That was live.
Slight
you know what I
work,
mean?
man. Slight work.
This is how we do it at Lit Music Entertainment, man. For sure, we reaching out to everybody, man. We messing with everybody.
Yes, sir.
Let's
I
get
appreciate
to
you
it.
guys for having me here, bro. This
Yup,
is
no
a
doubt about it.
blessing.
You got some talent. You want to display? Come holler at me. We gonna make it happen.
Come
We
get
gonna
with your
we gonna
boy.
get there together. I promise.
If you can't get to him directly, holler at me. We're gonna get you together, man.
It's all good. It's the same thing. You hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate you so much, man. It's
Yeah.
a blessing, man.
Yeah. I appreciate you too, man.
What's up with that show and tell, man? What's up
So
with that show and tell?
you guys know, I always try to do the show and tell where our guest brings in something of sentimental value to them and shares the story. So I know you brought an item in, so share your story, brother.
I sat down and contemplated a lot what to bring. Cause I didn't know what to bring, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what am I really, should I take my Xbox? That's like, I'm super attached to my girl right there, you know what I'm saying? That's what I got super sentimental value to.
Yeah.
I play my Xbox a lot, that's my best friend, so, you know what I'm saying? I got sentimental value to that motherfucker. It break on me tomorrow, I'm gonna cry maybe. I'm gonna get another one, but, so,
It's all the above, man.
I ain't got my pops here with me, you know what I'm saying? So I always speak about his absence. I've always felt like he was absent. You know, I always had a male figure, but he was absent. You know what I'm saying? So I was going to bring a picture of me and him because I feel like I lived through that. But my girl, she blessed me and put him on a chain for me. You know what I'm saying? So to have me and my pops on the chain, I feel like he with me and he no longer absent. You know, so
That's dope, man.
that's my show and tell. I was gonna wear it around my neck, but I'd rather sit here, show people and tell the background behind that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a
See if we
blessing.
can zoom in on this.
She had me feeling like Herb for real.
It's a nice piece. I've been seeing a lot of people with this, man. Keeping the memorial of the loved ones alive, man. That's dope.
Boogie boogie.
I know it's like every time I look on Facebook, bro, you look on the news, you get a text from somebody, man. It's like, somebody got killed, somebody died, somebody committed suicide, somebody's in the hospital.
Man, my boy Chris, he just got killed, man. It's just crazy. I used to like. He was one of the kids I grew up with at Western, man. Lord rest your soul, brother, man.
You know,
It was-
and to all the families, man, that's going through it, man. All the victims of the families, and just we need to do a lot of healing, man. You know?
We need to do it together, man.
And this is where it starts at places like this. People just coming together, finding common ground. You know, so many people with the pessimistic mind state. Everybody's always focusing on what disconnects us, what differentiates us. You know and it's like you got to focus on what we have in common, so we can
Exactly.
meet each other in the middle and find some common ground. You know, be an optimistic thinker. Find what's good and good for you.
The differences are what really bring us together. You know what I'm saying?
It's just people, man, who are negative. It becomes contagious to them, man.
When
You
you're
know what I
surrounded by
mean?
negativity, you become the negativity as well. You know what I'm saying? That
But I just think that everything that I do, man, it contributes to helping people, uplifting people, educating people, empowering people. Like, that's my purpose. That's my mission. So that's what that's how I'm going to live the rest of my life is doing my best, being my best, and taking everybody I can with me.
Amen. Amen.
Yeah.
Man, power to you, bro. I got much respect for you.
Yeah.
Not just because of your story or any of that, but just what you've overcome. You know what I'm saying? All the shit you've been through, like, yeah, I mean, you were amazing at a young age, but you were nowhere near the same person you were then, and you'd prefer to be this person for sure.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And I know I'm going to go through all of that, and I'm going to get to that, and to see that actively and know that that's what I will become is amazing, bro. Appreciate you.
Ain't no doubt about it, my man.
Yes, sir.
Y'all just keep on cultivating, man, your skills. This guy's a carpenter. Who would have thought? He's a carpenter.
You need anything built, a room, you know what I'm saying, your kitchen remodeled, your floor, you want to lay some epoxy on that, whatever you need, just give me a call, you know what I'm saying. We're professional, we're efficient, and we give good quality work.
Absolutely, that's dope. And that's just another skill that you have to add to your arsenal of intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Of the gifts that you have.
That's another thing that, like, that's why DHDC, I wish every community had a DHDC. You know what I'm saying? It's like a Boys and Girls Club, but not really, because they focus more on helping you gather all the elements that school doesn't give you to succeed in life.
Yup.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I learned real everyday shit at DHDC, and that's what helped me become a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, without DHDC, I wouldn't be... I know I got my differences and shit, and I got my reasons why, you know what I'm saying, I'm still not there, but I still love that place wholeheartedly, and it's a huge part of me.
Ain't no doubt about it, man. And it just, I just feel like an honor to be working for an organization that uplifts the community, that actually does what they say they was going to do. Because too many people, they get tied up into the politics, man, and the meals and the money don't get to where it's supposed to go. But I know one thing for sure: when it comes to dealing with the DHDC, they take care of their business, man, and they change lives with their aiding, with their assistance, and with their resources. You know
Yes,
what
sir.
I mean? And I'm grateful to be able to be a vessel, man.
It's crazy that's not even the way we met. Like,
We
just...
yeah, no doubt.
Everything just
And everything
tied
came
in
full
together, you
circle.
know what I'm saying? Like, it just... That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
So what's next for Southwest Geo, man?
I got a couple drops. I got a whole entire song that's ready to go. I could wake up tomorrow and be like, I want to drop this. Like, that's what I did with Man Down. I almost didn't drop that. I sat here and told my girl, like, babe, I don't think I'm about to drop this video. It's sweet, but I don't think I'm about to drop it. She was like, why?
Who shot that video?
Jerry Reed directed it, and my boy Superb Visions, Chris Garcia, he shot it. Like, they were both physically working on the camera in different parts, but like, he shot it, and just to have them two collaborate was fucking amazing. We got another one on the way. We about to get in the works within this next month of December.
That's dope, man.
Hell is coming up soon.
Shout out
You
to
know
them
what I'm saying?
brothers,
So-
man. Shout out to my brother Emilio Cuevas, man.
Yes,
What's
sir. That's
up?
my baby, man. Shout
Ain't
out
no doubt
Emilio.
about it, baby.
We
Let's
got
get
hella
there
work.
together,
I shot
man.
a video with Emilio and my cousin Ezequiel. It's called Family Ties. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to tap in on that, Southwest Geo, Ezequiel, Family Ties. It's on all platforms, YouTube, wherever you want to tap in, it's there.
Hey, me and Emilio, we're gonna work on an autobiography soon, man. He got footage that ain't nobody seen before.
I want parts. That's
Definitely.
legendary.
Absolutely.
That's legendary.
So, like you guys know, before we close every show, man, we have our guest sign the Wall of Fame. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
know the brother done did his performance. He on top of things, and we gonna give him his shine, baby. We
Yes,
gonna let
sir.
him sign the wall.
Let's do that. Let's do the damn thing.
I'm Where's the marker at? Here you go. Which one you want, the blue or the black?
I'll take black.
Bring it back. I'm gonna use both.
Where do I get to try and do it?
Whatever you want. Ain't nothing.
Like on no bullshit. Like if this shit bop, we all about to go crazy for real. On my city, bro. So many folk that got a nigga feeling heartless. Fucking with Billy got me looking like a faucet. These niggas moving hella stupid, so I'm cautious. Back to back forward them leaders, they got me nauseous. Can't treat my brothers like some workers with some bosses. Peep how I'm dripping, keep asking me what my sauce is.
This how we do it on Real Everyday People. El Nino Podcast. Lit music entertainment. We breaking down barriers, baby. Ride the wave. We definitely taking care of our business over here. We just getting started. We coming from nothing.
We throw our fists up in the air, but not just for the
Educating
movement. We
ourselves,
thinking all lives
empowering
matter to them
ourselves,
niggas get
networking with brothers. Shout out to everybody
but
that's
not
doing
just for the
something.
movement.
Let's
We
get there together.
Damn.
Shout out to Word on the Street podcast. Shout out to DJ Angel. Shout out to my man, Detroit DJ Dan. Rest in peace to DJ Hurricane, my man McLove. Everybody that's doing their thing. Everybody got Southwest on their back. What's up? Let's get it. Let's get there together. Let's share our stories. Let's start healing together. We'll definitely see you next week and appreciate you for staying tuned. We'll see you next Monday.